Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Janderra. I'm Geraldine, and it's been a busy week. We've had all sorts of things happening this week. Now, if anyone would like to join the panel, I will leave a link in the chat and see if I can get it up onto the. That's not what I want. Not what I want. See if I can do this, shall we? Let's see. Let's see. Yay! We did it. We did it. So we've got the. I've got the link pinned. So if anyone would like to join the live chat, the panel, there's the link. Just there. Feel free to join. It'd be lovely to have you with me. So just going to do a quick run through of some of the videos that we've put out this week. It has been a busy week. Very busy. Oh, dear. Hi, Nettie. Did you get boys' lunches made? So this week, we had Sunday Night Live prayer last night. So there was actually last Sunday. I didn't do a weekly catch up, which I apologize for, but we had a massively huge weekend with discovering that we had mold on the ceiling of two of our bedrooms. One day you'll join me when Adam gets StreamYard onto your phone. Yeah, it's such a shame that you missed out on Tim's live. Now, the live that Nettie's talking about is one that I've actually mentioned up on one of my videos this week. It's Tim from Ridge Life. We did a live with a whole heap of the Aussie channels, and I've got the link here. So that's why I've actually come to this video. So yeah, Tim did a live where he had a whole heap of the Aussie channels on. He had, who did he have on? He had Hoops Aussie Style Mayhem, Hoops Mayhem Aussie Style, sorry. He had Darren from Down Under Farm and Forge. He had Sweetie's Creek. He had Janderra. Tried to have Silhouette Park Farm, couldn't quite get the thing to behave itself. Naughty phone. And I'm forgetting one. Oh, Daz from My Aussie Gardening Kitchen. First time I've seen him on a live. It was so exciting to see him actually live. That was really, really cool. So that was a really fun. It was really fun to be a part of that. So Tim from Ridge Life sorted that one out and invited everybody on. So there's Tim and his channel Ridge Life. So yes, it was really, really exciting to be a part of that. So it was down under Aussie special with guests. So it was a real hoot to actually be a part of that. Really, really excited. Hey, Bibi, welcome. So it was so fun. It was so fun. Although I personally had some major challenges just trying to actually get on because I had Friday mornings Jonathan has kinder gym. So we had to go to Gatton's kinder gym, and then I kind of decided it wasn't going to start. So I actually had some rather large challenges getting home, and I was debating, do I go straight to the mechanics or do I go home and do the live once I did get the car started, because I ended up like I literally had to get pushed out of the road because I was in a drive-through. Oh goodness, embarrassing. But I think I've actually got a video on here where I explain a bit of that. Where is that? It's the one with the rainy windscreen. One with kids and the car trials today. Oh. Friday was an interesting day. Let's just say that. And the car challenges have not finished. Pretty much every time I try and go anywhere, I'm worried about whether or not the car's going to stall on my way to a set of lights. And then if it does stall, whether it's going to start again. I've had a couple of times where it's taken a good 15 minutes before it would actually even consider starting again. Ah. Oh, you missed the live completely, Bibi. That's sad. Sorry to hear that. It was really fun. You can always go watch the replay. It was a lot of fun. Um, Daz actually had a piece of toast there showing everyone how to use Vegemite, which he had it on there so thick that I actually made my own piece of toast and was showing everyone how to make Vegemite on toast. Yeah. No, I don't think it's the starter motor. We've had a key mismatch error happening in the past, which Hyundai was supposed to have fixed. But it seems to still be causing a problem, and I'm not sure whether it's that or whether it's the fuel injector. I took it to my mechanics, and he's like, "It's not showing any error codes at the moment. I can't do anything. There's nothing I can see that's obviously causing the problem." We did just have the starter motor go in the Prado, so we got that fixed the other day. But it's so the first time I did it was Thursday, I think. Yeah, Thursday. I drove from the doctor's, went around a roundabout, was stopping at a satellite, and it just stalled. But that time it started straight away, so that was really good. But that was like at a satellite, so it was really quite nerve wracking. Then it was Friday morning. I'd gone from kinder gym, and we were in the drive-through, and I was just idling in the drive-through, and it stalled, and it refused to start. It took about 15 minutes for it to start again. The guy behind me was a mechanic, and he had a quick look, and he thought it might have been because it's a diesel. There might have been a sensor in the engine or something that got hot, and it works nicely when it's cold, but then it doesn't work when it's hot. My mechanic didn't agree with him at all. My mechanic couldn't see any codes when he checked it. And then Friday night when I took Matthew to Boys Brigade, we got there, which was about an hour drive. And then I went and got fuel, which was another 20-minute drive. Then I got back again. And then the car sat for about 15 minutes while I was waiting for Matthew to finish. And it wouldn't start. And it took half an hour for the thing to start, and my check engine little light thingy was coming up on the dashboard. Called RECQ. RECQ were going to be about half an hour. About 15 minutes into that, I got a feeling to try starting the car again, so I started trying it again, and it started. So I got home, but I was really nervous every time I came to a set of lights because it's like, is it going to stall on me again? It makes driving really, really stressful, because if it stalls on me on a set of lights, it could take 15 minutes to start again, and that's not going to work well. I can't push the car myself out of the road. It's not happy. And a lot of the codes in Hyundai, they've made it so that a non-Hyundai mechanic can't do anything with it. So I've got to take it to Hyundai. Just like, serious. Seriously starting to wonder whether I've got myself a lemon. So yes, and then I was just reversing out of the driveway, and I reversed out of the driveway and was putting into Google Maps where I was going, and the car stalled. And that time it took 5 minutes to start. And then that day I went and picked up some butter from the shops. Butter and a few other things. Butter was the big thing though, because we've got so much milk, and I was wanting to make some yummy desserts. Yeah, well, that's Saturday morning. I rang Hyundai. So Bibby's saying to ring Hyundai. So I rang Hyundai 4 weeks before I can get them to look at it, unless like tomorrow afternoon I'm actually going to take it down, and I'm going to leave it there and hope for a cancellation. Not a huge fan of this idea at all. So I'm basically taking a lucky guess that they're going to have a time to look at my car, because I need the car on Friday, and I need the car on Mondays. But I also need to be able to safely stop at a set of lights. But again, I don't know whether it's the key mismatch error. So the last time I did it was when I drove into Gatton to get some shopping. Went and did the shopping, came back to the car, and the car wouldn't stop. So what happened last time when I was having the key mismatch error, the RSCQ guy told me to leave the key in the on position, and what that does is it gives the computer a chance to check the key again. So I got to leave it in the on position for 5 minutes, it gives the computer a chance to check the key, go, oh yeah, it is the right key, and it will start. But it's one of those really, really painful problems that it can be hard to track down what the cause of it is. The RACQ guys like, seen these before, this is a nightmare to fix. My mechanic's like, oh yeah. And even Hyundai, because Hyundai fixed it last time. Yeah, it was Ipswich Hyundai, which actually I'm not complaining about Ipswich Hyundai at all, because they've got Netflix and the boys like watching VeggieTales on it. So if I've got to go get stuck in a mechanics, it's not tragic. But yeah, last time we got stuck at Hyundai for a little while. The boys watched a whole heap of Netflix, and I caught up on my YouTube videos. So not tragic, but I just got to make sure that I give myself enough time to allow for that 15 minutes if I'm going anywhere, just in case the car refuses to start, which is really kind of frustrating. But I don't have to worry about any appointments for mum at the moment, because of the mold, she's actually gone to stay with my sister for a little while. Because at the moment we've got 2 air scrubbers running constantly. I'm actually half wondering if you can hear it in the background, because it is a constant motor running. Probably about twice as loud as a dryer running. So it is creating a lot of background noise constantly. You can't use the second key in the unit, sets off the alarm. Yeah, well, that's actually funny you mentioned that, because when I got the key mismatch error, I forgot to take Gavin's key with me, so only my key works to start the Hyundai now. He can't use his key. So this is going to give me a chance to get them to fix that. But I still don't know what's going on with it. I'm glad you can't hear it. I can. It's just that constant fan noise, and it's not great. It's not too bad when it's not a windy day and you can go outside and spend some time outside and get some quiet, get rid of that sensory overload thing happening. But when it's been a ridiculously windy day, you go outside and the wind blowing past your ears is louder than these air scrubbers anyway. So I think that was creating a bit of extra stress on mum, plus having to have our bedroom in the lounge room. That's always fun. And having it so that the boys have got nowhere really to be boys, except for outside, and the wind it's been really windy the last few days. So trying to find that happy balance. And yeah, so don't know how long we're going to have the air scrubbers going. RACQ actually so I've got my car insurance as well as my breakdown cover, as well as my house insurance through RACQ. It actually means I'm getting some nice bundles for the discounts. Oh, your Australorps all went into the freezer camp, did they? A little bit quiet. That's good to hear. Yes, I actually don't hear our chickens or roosters. All I hear at the moment is the air scrubbers, but they are doing something which is really helpful. But yeah, when RACQ got the report back from Steamatic, the guys that sealed off the 2 bedrooms, they actually wanted us to have emergency accommodation for a week and not be in the house at all. And that just was not something that I was enthusiastic about, because we got all the boys' schoolwork here. I've got the animals, I've got everything, and it would just be a real nightmare to try and move everything. And it hadn't occurred to me at the time that mum could go to my sister's. So really glad that my mum's gone to my sister's. For one, it means that mum gets to spend some more time with 2 of her grandkids that she doesn't get to see very often, as well as my sister. So really glad that happened. That actually worked out really well, because my brother-in-law was in Gatton today for some reason doing some horse judging. He's a horse whisperer, and yeah, been judging horses forever. No, it's not fun. Not fun at all. not fun at all. Which is a lot of the videos that I've been putting out recently have been related to what have we got? We've got the roof saga. So mold in the bedrooms, temporary bedroom. So we've set up a temporary bedroom in the lounge room. Then we've got the rooms ready to be sealed, and then we've got the rooms being sealed. So and after this, RACQ was saying, no, you actually need to leave the house. You can't stay there. And I got a hold of Steve Maddox, the guys that actually sealed the room, and got them to check everything again. And they're like, it's actually okay for you guys to stay here. It's not tragic. It's not ideal, but it's not tragic. If you have to, that's all good. So thankfully we haven't had to leave, but we do have the air scrubbers going constantly. RACQ did try and tell me that I needed to have another air scrubber in the house where we were actually staying. And I'm like, oh. And then I spotted some mold on the ceiling in Mum's room and in the boys' room, and I nearly had kittens. And thankfully, Steve Maddox was actually coming back to check the rooms, to check the material that the ceilings were made out of. So I got them to check those two walls of rooms at the same time. And they were able to, they think it's just surface mold in my mum's room, so it should be fine, but they want me to keep an eye on it for a week. And what I saw in the boys' ceiling looks like it might actually be just normal coloration of the paneling, so probably not a big drama, but I'm really glad that they checked on it. But it hasn't been a great week. Hasn't been a fun week at all. So yes, so that's what the walls look like, the doors look like at the moment. They've got this 502 tape on the door so that people know that there's mold behind it. Apparently it's a standard thing worldwide that that tape kind of says there's mold here. And normally if it was a small patch of mold, they would just stick that tape over the top of it. So if anyone does, actually, Bibby, it's really interesting that you say bleach. Bleach doesn't kill mold. I was actually checking with the mold guys, and it's something that I'd had actually heard years ago. But bleach doesn't actually kill the mold. All it does is bleach it. It just changes its color so you can't see it. Exit mold isn't too bad. It does help, but with the situation that we've got, it's actually growing in the wood. So it's in the building material. So, but even there, they're not 100% certain what they're going to do until they actually get to it and start working on it. So I still don't know exactly how or what's actually happening with it at the moment. Still a little bit up in the air. Hopefully not forever, but it depends on how long it takes, because we've got to wait to get approval from RACQ, which hopefully they'll be fairly quick. And then the schematic guys have got to actually have availability to come and do the work. And then potentially I might need to get builders or other contractors to come in after that. So it depends on when they're available as well. So it's all a little bit uncertain at the moment. And all in the meantime, while all this is happening, I had to start weaning the baby goats, didn't I? So the baby goats have been bleating incessantly to the point where poor Bruce is hoarse from bleating. So it's quite funny. But I do have some, I've got a short video that I did of Mary.
About to milk my son and
Laura,
Mary
sorry.
Goat.
So this is Laura's udders at the beginning of the milking.
Son and goat.
She's happily nibbling on her breakfast.
3 months old, and they've just been weaned 5 days ago. So yes, check
so
out those udders.
I show this at the beginning.
We'll see what it's like after I finish milking. Back soon. Now I have a bucket full of milk. Laura has much.
So look at the udders. Huge difference, hey? Actually, I might take that end screen off because you can't see anything. Oh dear. The next one might be better, actually. There's the other one. Oh, here it is. So I had somebody ask me to actually show them the full process.
It's time to milk Laura.
So
already.
They actually put this one in time lapse. Yeah, RACQ, so far RACQ have been pretty good. I've been pretty happy with them. We need to get our queen size bed mattress replaced as well because it's gotten moldy. the problem is actually sourcing somewhere to get the mattress from, and actually finding out how much it cost me in the first place so that they'd reimburse it, which is a bit of a challenge, but working on that. But I'm hoping it should be pretty good. Yes, before and after milking my goat.
And the one thing I didn't show you.
So my videos have been fairly focused this week. It's either mould or milk. An interesting combination. But Laura's been being fantastic. The really cool part is this short on the before and after milking my son and dairy goats already had 1,000 views. Which is not bad in 4 days. I'm not complaining. Does some nice things to the metrics for the week. Yeah, so that's basically what's been happening. We had the live with Rick, Tim. Oh, Tim's at Lala Farms. Tim's at Ridge Life. And that was just so fun. We just had a huge difference. And milking the goats and hearing the baby goats bleating incessantly. Oh, it's driving me nuts. There is a huge difference. At the moment, I haven't been making soap. I've been looking more into making cheese. I have, which is what I mentioned in this video, because I gave the chickens the whey after making some cottage cheese for Mum. Mum and the boys like the cottage cheese. It's not bad. I like it too. It's okay. But yeah, at the moment, I've got about 18 litres of milk in my fridge. I need to do something with it. I've been making custard and impossible pie and lots of hot chocolates, which is lovely on these cool winter mornings and evenings. Making a nice hot chocolate with some nutmeg and some cinnamon and cacao and yummy. Just before going to bed is a really nice way to end the night. Help warm things up a bit. But yeah, I did make some cottage cheese the other day and gave the chickens the whey. So yeah, that's basically been our week. Been rearranging the house after losing 2 rooms, and yeah, going from there. It's the milking. Laura she's got a lot of milk. I'm getting about 3 litres of milk from her. Oh, not quite, because I'm filling up a half-gallon jar twice a day between the 2 goats. So I'm milking Laura twice a day, and I'm milking Mary once in the evening. Probably get about 1.5 litres. About 1,200 ml from Mary, and getting at least 2.5 litres from Laura a day. So yeah, it's good. But yes, I definitely have a lot of milk. A lot of milk. So if you've got any milk recipes, recipes that use a lot of milk, we did make some pancakes. I'm going to do some creamed rice up and a few rice puddings. Ideally, I'd like to dehydrate it, but I still haven't found my dehydrator, and I'm not sure how it would go in the oven. I don't think I can get the temperature down in my oven low enough so that it's going to work nice. Oh, and did you like my new rain gauge? Matthew does object to it, but I did ask him if he wanted me to take the video down. He said, no, it's all good. It was fun, Mum. Of course, he's complaining in the comments, although he really loves Nettie's comments on that one. You've got too many eggs. Yeah, I got a lot of eggs too. Lots of eggs. We're getting probably between 6 to 8 eggs a day at the moment. Max, we've got, what have we got? We've got 10 chickens all up. So we're getting 6 to 8 eggs a day. So maximum we could get 10 eggs a day. So yes, I've got a lot of eggs and a lot of milk. So we've also been making custards. I possibly should look at making some soap, but it's not something I've got the equipment to do at the moment. And with saving up to get the roof fixed, I'm trying not to spend too much extra money on stuff. did discover after the really cold night we had a couple of days ago that my pumpkin vine is not liking the cold weather. So some of the leaves are starting to brown off, although the vine's not dead yet. So I've still got a few more pumpkins out there. I'm sure Bibby and Agent down on Boddington Farm have got a lot more pumpkin than I have. But yeah, every time Jonathan sees a pumpkin, he's like, pumpkin soup. Your eggs should drop by 2 a day now that you've lost one of your Australorps, or lost 2 of your Australorps. It'll definitely make life a little quieter. But yeah, so that's basically what's been going on here this week. Yes. And I've been so busy focusing on all of this stuff, I haven't really had a chance to look around on what's happening on everyone else's channel. So if anyone would like to join me in the chat and we can have a look at what else has been happening, or if there's something that you're wanting to highlight specifically, I can't think of anything at the moment. It's been one of those weeks. It's just really a little bit challenging. Definitely been one of the more challenging weeks this week. Oh, I can't even think straight at the moment. Oh, I am looking at entering into Crazy Ed's barbecue cook-off. So I've got a video coming out saying that I'm joining that. It does look like it's just you at the moment, doesn't it, Bibby? So Crazy Ed has actually got a barbecue cook-off happening. Where is he? So Crazy Ed Homestead has a barbecue cook-off happening. So it's basically starting. Oh, Agent's in the house. Where's Agent? I can't see Agent in the comment. Hey, Agent. Are you back yet, Agent, or are you still in Cairns? So Crazy Ed's doing a barbecue cook-off where you've got to cook some kind of meat. And yes, what do you like at barbecuing, Agent? Have you been called out on Crazy Ed's barbecue cook-off yet? If not, I'm calling you out, buddy. So basically, it's starting on the 26th of July and it goes until the 10th of September. You're not allowed to boil anything, and it's got to be either grilled or barbecued or smoked or something like that. It's not allowed to be boiled. It's got to be a meat product. So beef, chicken, pork, poultry. That's better. Now we can see your Agent. You've got a new deer. Agent can't cook. Okay, Bibby, I'm going to call you out then. Can you barbecue? So yes, it looks like it should be a really fun adventure. I believe it used to be called the Fall Barbecue Cook-Off when he did it last year. So this year he's changed it to Crazy Ed's Barbecue Cook-Off. I think Adam from Silhouette Park Farm won last year. And this year, Will It Grow is going to be one of the sponsors. So he's actually going to provide a prize. And Ed's actually going to make something out of woodwork too, I think, when it's all finished. So yes. I don't think down on Boddington Farm is going to enter the cook-off. That's funny. So yes. So what have you guys been doing this week, Bibby and Agent? Are you back from Cairns or are you still in Cairns? No, you're back from Cairns. Yeah, because last week we were talking about that. That's right, and you put chicken scalder up. Have a look. Have a look. Let's have a look. You've recently put the chickens. I haven't watched it yet. Oh, I haven't watched the prepping prescription either. Did you watch the herbal remedy? That was a good one. Probably not. Probably not. Yes, he's home. Wonderful. And of course he's home because he was processing chickens. That's why you're getting some sleep. And I knew that. I don't know why I forgot that. I've been having a really interesting week. So yes, you got a DIY chicken scalding tub. I've got to check that one out. That one looks really interesting. Um, and you've been saving more of your tomato butter and cooking with your preps. Oh, the pasta sauce. Yummy. Nice. I've got a few videos that I need to catch up on here, Bibby. Nicely done. Easy, cheap, yummy on steak. Ooh, I check that one out too. I did watch that one. That one's a very good one. They made this up over 30 years ago. That was really good. It's so sad that Peanut's gone. Oh, well. See, even that Vegemite toast, you got a little bit too much Vegemite on there still, Agent. You're now known as Agent Sparta. Now, who's named you that one? Good morning, evening, afternoon, Dawn. I think it's the afternoon for you in Cyprus, isn't it? Dawn, did you see my video where I showed the room sealed up after the mold stuff? Did you see the tape that they've put on the door? Peanut's a stud chook now, is he? That's what I was thinking. It's afternoon over in Cyprus. Excellent. Oh, City Girl Country Heart did she? Why has she decided to call you Sparta? Or am I pronouncing that wrong? I'm sure I've missed something there. Although you do kind of look a bit like a Roman gladiator kind of thing happening there. So you've been busy with the workaways? They just left. They're catching up. Cool. See, the guys that were fixing up were sealing my room for the mold. I was asking them about what sort of things you might be able to do for your mold, Dawn. Because Dawn's having a similar issue over her place, which has been caused by an earthquake that she had a while ago. Let's see if I can. You've got a long channel name, Dawn. Long channel name. See if I can find it with just part of it. There we go. See if I can find the video. Oh, I can't just. Why can't I search for the video? How long ago was that video, Dawn? I watched the first video. Okay, I've got to do that anyway. Now, Dawn's got a video where she talks about the earthquake and how it caused the mold in her room. Dawn's got some interesting stuff on her channel. There's usually a search button. I usually can search. I can't search for some reason. Anyway, I wonder if I can put it up top here. I wonder if that'll show it up. Earthquake damage. There we go. This is probably it. Is this it, Dawn? True, you do get more airtime when it's mentioned.
And to my channel.
See, I'm not sure whether it will work for you. Oh, is that the mold there? My internet's going a bit slow at the moment, sorry.
We have tried bleach on this, which it did go.
There is a fair bit there. It might not work, but it might.
Well, we don't have spare money.
Yeah, exit mold may help. Bleach is just going to change the colour of it, so that's not going to help you much. But the guys that did my roof, or not did my roof, they sealed my... Yes, Dawn does make some yummy breakfast muffins, and I actually made a frittata similar. Yeah, mold on that whole wall. It's a big problem. If you go have a watch of Dawn's video, it's all good, Nettie. Chatting with Adam is important. How's he going? Has he got an ETA as to when he's expecting to be home? Oh, dear. You wonder where she got the recipe. She does actually mention you quite a few times, Bibi. She definitely does give you credit for the video. Dawn's very good at doing shout outs for people.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Janderra. We have 2 rooms.
Okay, so
I saw this door with just the white tape. It now has roof that had.
Okay, now I found what I was wanting to show you, Dawn. This tape is actually what they would normally put on small patches if, like, to cover up and contain the mold. So it's the 520 standard. Apparently it's the global type thing. I think they said it was about $100 to $200 for a big roll of the tape, and you just tape it over the top of the mold, and it stops it from spreading. So that was something that I thought might be helpful for you guys. But there are some fairly large patches on your wall too. Yes. Is that plaster or concrete on that wall? It looks like a plaster. Or a plaster over the concrete, because apparently the concrete's not so bad. It's because they were saying if mold is on concrete, then you can just gurney it off because it can't actually penetrate the concrete. It can only live on the dirt on the concrete, which is the same if it's metal or plastic or glass. So the big problem is when it's a wood or something like that, and it's actually grown into the wood. But if it's concrete, it's a lot easier to clean off. So potentially gurney might actually help. But yes, I'm not an expert. I'm just going by what they were telling me, because I was asking all sorts of questions. But yeah, you definitely want to find some way of dealing with that. I'm actually wondering what essential oils might be able to help with that too, and whether or not just finding a way to to keep the humidity out of the room would probably be a really big start. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely not fun. Still waiting to see exactly how big a job this one's going to be. Good job, agent. Totally well done. I've really got to have a look at your video. So agent put a video out. See if I can find it again. Yeah, so Agent's got his video here doing a DIY chicken scalding tub. So good that he's done that. Good job, Agent. Yeah, keeping a moisture absorber in the caravan's a really good idea. It's good that it's not plaster. Paint on something similar, concrete brick. It'd be interesting to see how you'd go with a water gurney. Do you have one that you could borrow from somebody? I know it's inside the house and everything's going to get wet, but that probably wouldn't work. It is a problem when you don't have a lot of cash. It's a really big problem. So Bibby's going to have a video up in the morning on the chickens. It is lovely that we've got a lovely small community here. Really nice. So Silhouette Park Farm have got a good video on breaking down the chicken after dispatching, which is fantastic. Yeah, showing everything's not fun. And there's always other videos that'll show everything anyway. So it's not really something you need to do. Now, if nobody wants to actually pop up on the panel tonight, I think I might call it an early night tonight because I think I might be keeping your husband awake. Although he says not really. But we're basically in the same room now. He's just on the other side of those shelves. And as I'm sure you can imagine, I'm a little bit loud. So, yes. Me today, I'm not doing too badly. I've been really tired today, but we've got the air scrubbers going constantly. I mean, I am internally grateful that we've got the house insurance that's covering the costs of the mold repair. At least we believe it's going to be covering the cost of the mold repair and the remediation. But the air scrubbers being going constantly is creating some extra stress in the house. My mum has gone to stay with my sister until the rooms are fixed, which is going to definitely decrease the stress, which is great. Where's my mouse gone? Me, no, never. I would never be loud. You know me, Nettie, Bibby. Oh, you have a video update coming on Sally and Bob. No! Sally and Bob, for those that don't know, are Nettie's two little orphan lambs that she has been looking after. Yeah, she has some lovely little lammies. So if you haven't seen, I'm sure most of you have that are on here at the moment. See if I can get up the... Yeah, Silhouette Park Farm has got a some lovely videos. They did a live on the couch with Sue last week. Oh, is Adam going to be back in time for Tuesday, or are we going to have another one with your mum? Which is always fun. Always fun. You moved to Cyprus and your mum lives in England. The ultimate de-stress. I actually do love my mum to bits, but it is definitely a de-stress for her not having lost two bedrooms in the house. Oh, it's not just two bedrooms because one of the rooms was actually our office, study, extra play area for the boys. So now there's a lot less space in the house. So the boys have got nowhere to play, really, except for in the lounge room, and there's not much of a lounge room at the moment. Oh, he won't be home till Wednesday night or Thursday morning. Oh, That's got to be disappointing for you, Nettie. I know you were hoping that he was going to be home earlier than that. Do you want me to see if I can help you set up StreamYard on your phone? Potato Live Tuesday. Now, for those of you who don't know, Nettie and her mum had potatoes on forks last week, and that was mostly because the week before somebody came in saying that they were there was something about the potatoes were it was powered by potatoes or something. I can't remember completely. You'll just do couch potatoes again. That was good fun. That was definitely good fun. And one thing I will actually show is Adam's channel, because Adam's actually starting to put up a lot more videos where he's showing his music, and he's gone and changed his picture on me again, which always makes it difficult because that's like I usually go by whatever his picture is. That's a couple of fish by the looks of it, I think. But he's changed his little icon again. So it's not the one that I used to look for. He's changed it on me again. See if I can get that a bit bigger so you can see the... Oh, now I've made it disappear completely. Well done. Anyway, so that's his little logo now. But Adam's got some great stuff on his channel. Yes, Adam has his own channel. He's putting up some random stuff at the moment, but he's just put one of his songs, Alice, up, and he's put fishing stuff up, and he does have he's got all sorts of interesting things on here. Go check him out. I've got the link here in the chat. One of his fish a Murray cod that he caught in 2011. But he's trying to build up this channel so that he can actually do his Tuesday night lives on it. We do get to see him live. I mean, of course, my favourite video that Nettie keeps telling me I need to stop encouraging him is his best shorts ever. I'm not quite sure why I find this so funny, but I do. There was a kangaroo video there, Dawn. Absolutely. Definitely go check out Adam's video, Adam's channel. So he's got some great stuff up there, and it's increasing all the time. So they do a lot of their stuff on Silhouette Park Farm, but Adam's starting to build up his Adam Kilpatrick channel as well. So he's got some great music videos. He's only got 64 subscribers at the moment. So he's aiming to, once he's gotten this channel monetized, which is going to be a while, then he'll start doing more stuff here. And my internet's being a bit funny at the moment, so I can't really show too much. But they've got the kangaroo shorts here.
Hey, big fella.
It's a big boy, that one.
Where you going?
Couple of lovely little kangaroos. That was when you were fishing at the at Wivenhoe, wasn't it, Nettie?
Yeah, we're just getting ourselves ready here and getting ready to go.
They're gorgeous kangaroos.
He's not really happy about.
Oh, you meant the one running next to the car. Oh, I missed that one. Where was the? There was one running next to the car. Have I missed one, Nettie? Is that on Adam's channel or your channel? That must be on your channel, Nettie. Aha. See, that's why I couldn't find it. Ah, there we go. That's impressive. That is really impressive, Nettie. I'm not sure how I missed that one. That is very impressive. Let's go back to watching his kitty bounce. It's amazing how fast they can move. That is really handy. That GoPro has just got some amazing capacity. I really wish I had a GoPro, but too many other things on to do at the moment. Oh, kangaroos are fun to watch. He has got some amazing footage on his trip. He just gets some great shots with that camera. That Roo is really moving. Wow. Anyway. Oh, you film mostly with your phone. I do all mine with my phone. I do see a few roos. We've got a family of roos that live just down around the corner. I did nearly hit one once, but mostly by the time I get a chance to get my phone out, well, stop the car and get my phone out, they've already bounced away. So I don't get a lot. Nettie, you didn't distract me. You had kangaroos at your place, Bibby. Wow. That's really interesting. Oh, apparently just down the road there were some deers crossing the road. I didn't even realise that we had deers over this. I knew Adam had said that there were some over at Laidley, but I hadn't realised that there were some over here as well. Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of the wildlife in the area. I know that there are foxes, and I know that there's rabbits and hares, and I know there's wild dogs. And now I know that there are deer. They are very quick. Lots of views for Roo videos. Little Garden Big Dreams. Kathy has got heaps of kangaroos on her videos. Wow. Bottom third near the river. Yeah, foxes down there too. Yeah, foxes are everywhere. They make a snorting sound. That's very interesting. Yeah, there's deer. I had not realised that, but somebody posted it on the Lockyer Waters Neighbours page and was warning everyone to be careful when they're driving because deers don't have a lot of car sense. Oh, you can hear them snorting, can you? Now I've got to go back and look at Adam's channel again because I missed that. Mind you, I think I had the volume turned right down. There's like a roar or a snort. Ooh.
Hey, big fella.
Oh,
Where you going?
I can
Hey, big
hear that.
fella. Hey, big fella. Where you going?
Listen to that. It's amazing that it lets you get that close, especially for a wild one. Personally, I wouldn't have gotten that close. I did hear it.
Yeah, we're just getting ourselves ready here and getting ready to go. See the other kangaroos in the background there, and this
No
fella,
guest session.
he's
Very interesting.
not really happy
You're
about me
pretty
being
silly.
here, but see how wide he is across the chest while he's down eating. But nice little fella. And see you, mate. Nice to meet you. Over with his girls.
Totally oblivious, wasn't he?
Hey, big fella.
That little grunt there was fascinating. He stood up on you, was he? Oh, koalas. Not a gentle bear, that one. If you, they have very sharp claws, and you don't want to really get one upset. Drop bears. Apparently, drop bears are actually based. They're a mythical creature, but they are actually based on the koala bear, and the koala bear can actually rip your face off. It gets cranky enough. And I've heard a few people say that they're totally high on eucalyptus leaves. I really don't know. The only contact I've had with koalas is in like koala reserves and all that sort of stuff, and where they're all domesticated and completely asleep, just about. But yeah, they can be quite vicious. They tend to argue a fair bit over territory, which is where it's a really big problem with rehoming koalas, because they are territorial, which makes it a really big problem. So you've got to be careful with koalas. They're stoned. Yes, so yes, technically drop bears are mythical, but they are based on koalas, and koalas can be vicious. Even Nettie's saying that they can rip your face off, and they've got some really nasty claws. I remember even the ones that I have actually held, you could feel the claws through your clothes. Oh yes, Dawn, it is Miss. They're not married. That's a good question. I don't have any koala footage. I don't think. Oh, actually, I might. I don't generally get close enough, but I think I actually got some koala stuff many, many, many moons ago. I will have to have a look and see what I can find. I might actually even have to take the boys to a koala park so we can get some videos for you. Once the car gets fixed. Not until then. But I will certainly see what I can do for you. Yes, getting close to koalas isn't one of my favourite ideas. They're fairly intense little creatures. People think that they're fairly docile and placid, but no, not so much. definitely not something I'd like to meet in a dark alley. Not that I'd like to meet too many things in a dark alley. I don't think I have any videos on koalas on my channel. Not on Janderra anyway. I may on one of my other ones. But again, I don't think so. I will have a quick look. No, it looks like I don't. I might have to do a road trip for you, Dawn, once the car's fixed. Nope. Nothing on any of my channels. Oh, the Darling Down Zoo. I haven't been to the Darling Down Zoo. I keep seeing the sign and going, I really should investigate that one. Yeah, see, I had a photo taken when I was a kid, but that was actually at Lone Pine Sanctuary, so it was a koala reserve. So they're the ones that are tame. They're in captivity. They are used to people. The wild ones are very territorial. Yes, she was still talking about the koalas. Oh, cool. I will definitely endeavour to remember to do that. But again, we've got to get the car fixed, and goodness knows when that's going to happen. Good question, Dawn. Aussies can be a little bit territorial too. Anyway, it is getting quite late and I've got a big day tomorrow, especially with having to take the car into Hyundai. And then Gavin's got to come and pick us up after work. But the boys have also got a few things happening tomorrow. Lots of stuff happening. Tomorrow's going to be a big day. Anyway. Oh, the twins woke up and want to feed. It's only been 2 hours. Cheeky. Anyway, good luck with the feeding, Nettie. Thank you for dropping in, and we will catch you guys all next week. Oh, there we go. Roos raised around people, but let to roam can become deadly because they have no fear of humans. They have been known to attack, chase people, and attack, and the results are can even be deadly. Yeah, I don't usually like playing with wildlife. I usually like to look from a distance. Zoom in as close as I can on my phone. That's about as close as I get. Yep. Just use Zoom. Thanks, Dawn. Love you too. And our YouTube community is absolutely lovely. It's a really supportive group. Love you all to bits. Thank you all for joining me tonight. And I hope everyone has a fantastic week. And I'll catch you next time. Bless you. Have a great week.